And the care of her taketh away sleep.
Your father will care so much about you that he will not sleep. Why? Because he will be looking, he will want the best for you. He will make sure that no man is trying to speak soft words in your ears to get to sleep with you. The father will be checking on you every single minute. Hey, where you at? What's going on? The mother cannot do that. The mother cannot do that.
Since day one, I've been living life like a caged bird. Old folks on the porch side and the young bucks on the street curb. Broke glass on the front yard and a zip bag for some burnt herb. J's hanging on the power line cause another brother had to get murked. Blue flags on my right side, got red flags.
Listen, many of our brothers and sisters are on the streets, right? And many of them result due to broken marriages, right? Many of our brothers, many of our sisters are raised by who? By the woman, right? So many of our sisters are on the street. But let's see who are on the street. All right, give me Proverbs chapter 7, verse 21. Let's see who are on the street or who's supposed to be on the streets. Read, yeah, read.
Verse 9, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
Who's supposed to be on the street? Hoes. You're supposed not to be on the street, my sister. Also, you're supposed to be a brother's wife. You're supposed to have children and grow old with your husband. But because of the breakup in our household, many of our daughters are on the street like hoes. Read.
And subtle of her, she is loud, and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Listen, you can't go home. You're on the streets. Why? Because your household is broken apart. Your father is not in the house. Your mom cannot raise you. Who's supposed to guide you? Your father. Read.
Now, she is without. Now in the street.
In the what?
In the street.
So who on the street? So the hoes supposed to be on the street. But now our young sisters have become hoes. Why? Because they themselves are on the street. Not that you're selling your body, but the example of how hoes are. Because of broken marriage. Let's see what the father is supposed to do for the daughter. Give me Sirach, chapter 42, verse 9. Let's see what the father is supposed to do for the daughter. Because many of our sisters today doesn't want the black man or the Hispanic man in the house. America has taught them that they can do everything by themselves, but that's not true. That's why many of our young brothers today, many of our young sisters today are on the street. It's not their will to be on the street. They don't choose to be on the street. Read.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter.
The father what?
The father waketh for the daughter.
If your father was with your mom right now, he will be waiting in the house. Where's my daughter at? Where's my daughter? The father protects the daughter. The father protects the household. Read.
When no man knoweth.
When no man knoweth. Supposed to care for your body. The father is supposed to tell you what man should marry and what man not to marry. Why? Because men, we know each other. I can tell this brother is a whoremonger. I can tell that because I know him. I used to be in the same lifestyle. So the father is supposed to guide you and say, listen, my daughter, don't hang out with these brothers. They are not for good. They are not for your benefit. That's the job of the father. But if the father is not in the house, who's going to tell the daughter that? The mother cannot do it. The mother cannot guide the daughter. Read.
And the care for her taketh away sleep.
What? Read that again.
And the care for her taketh away sleep.
If your father is in the house, he will not sleep. He will not even allow you to be on the street like that. You be going to the supermarket with your mom. You be in the house. You be in the house helping your mom. You be making sure that you go to college. You getting your degree, building yourself up, building your self-confidence up. Your mother cannot build your self-confidence. Only the father. Why? Because the black woman, the Hispanic woman, who did they seek confirmation from for beauty? The man. When they're on the street, they want the man to compliment them. But if the father is in the house, he will be the one to compliment you. My daughter, you look nice. A brother will be happy to take you as his wife. You're supposed to get all the compliment from your father, not men on the streets. And all this is because of the broken households. Read.
When she is young.
When is what?
When she is young.
17-year-old, my sister, you young. You see that? You young. I don't blame you. What you going through now, I don't blame you. I don't know the whole story about your household. But I know when the father is not in the house, things fall apart. I know that. As strong that the black men think they are not strong without the black man. The black man keeps order. Look at our sisters today, how they're running around. If the father is not in the home, he will not tell the daughter to dress like that. He will not tell the black man to be on the street selling drugs. He will not tell the black man go and kill another black man or another Hispanic man. He will not tell the black man go and sleep with this sister and leave and not marry her. The father will not allow that. Because the father honors marriage.
When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age.
Listen, Vernon says, I know you're not a virgin. I know that. Why? Because the father is not in the house. I have a son. Lost when I get a daughter. I'm not going to play with my daughter. I'm not going to let any man try to talk to my daughter. It's not going to happen. The same way I protect my wife is the same way I'm going to give my daughter the same care. So if the father is not in the house to protect the mother, who's going to protect you? The man on the street? The man on the street is trying to destroy you. The man on the street is trying to pimp our sisters to make money out of them. That's what these men are. Read.
And being married.
And be married,
lest she should be hated.
Many of our sisters, they're very young. They sleep with all these men. They get married, that's why they have all these spirits in them. So they don't know what is called love. They don't know what is called submission because these men sleep with them and they leave them. Nobody cares for them.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role